If you have a Sony ZV-E1 that you use to stream in 4K, most likely you have already encountered overheating problems. In this video, I'm going to show you the most cost-effective way to fixing this problem so that you can use your Sony ZV-E1 to stream in 4K continuously without overheating. The device I'm going to show you will not cost you more than $5, and I'm going to show you how to install it, where to get it from, and we'll be testing the Sony ZV-E1 in 4K with and without the device in all the possible frames per second. So let's start first by showing you what you need to get and how to install it. So I got these two devices for approximately $5. So I'm gonna show them to you, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description. These are from AliExpress. So this is a 50mm fan that is USB, and it has also an included enclosure. I'm gonna show you how to install everything. And it has these 4 screws. And I got also this USB-A extender that also has an on-off switch and also has this wheel to vary the speed of the fan. So now I'm going to show you how to install the fan in the enclosure. You need first to separate the enclosure. So the enclosure has an included filter and it has 2 parts. So with any small screwdriver, here I'm using a precision screwdriver, push it in here. Just be careful not to hurt your fingers, and just remove it like this. And I'm gonna remove the filter. We don't need the filter because here we're not exposing any open electronics. And now you need to install this back plate on the fan. So be careful for the direction of the fan. So the fan has a label here and it has a back that is without a label. And the air of the fan blows from the side of the label. So this is how we are going to install it. Notice there is number 2 here, and the number 2 should be like this. So this is the face of the fan, and you should install the back plate with the number 2 like this here. So put it so that the cable will be on the bottom here. And now we need to tighten it with the screws. Do not over tighten the screws. And there's a reason I'm installing the back plate on the front of the fan and not on the back of the fan. And the reason is that if you install it on the back of the fan will make a loud whining noise. And I installed it on the front of the fan so that it will hold better in the cradle here. Now that the fan is assembled, we need to install it on the back of the ZV-E1. Open the door of the ZV-E1 and take the plate of the fan. It has number 1 here. Make sure that number 1 is from the outside here. So here it has an indentation and here it has a smooth surface. So the flush surface should touch the back of the ZV-E1. Now take the plate and put it on the bottom here of the ZV-E1 and make sure that it is centered. And now from the top, push it just a little bit and then push it in. And here's the plate installed in place. Now we need to put the fan in the plate. So make sure that number 2 will be inside like this and the label of the fan will be inside like this and the cable of the fan is facing down. And just put the fan in the holder and push it in until it clicks in place. And here's the fan installed. Now connect the USB of the fan to the extension that has the on-off and the wheel that controls the speed of the fan, and connect the other end of the on-off cable to any 5-volt adapter. Now I'm gonna plug the 5-volt adapter in the power, and let's turn on the on-off button here. And here's the fan turning, and make sure always that the fan is on maximum speed by turning the wheel like this. Another thing that you should make sure of to help the camera not to turn off when it heats up is to put the auto power off temp to high in the settings of the camera. Now I'll be starting the tests in my studio where the ambient temperature is 73 degrees Fahrenheit or 22.7 degrees Celsius. And between each test, I'm gonna let the camera rest for 20 minutes with the fan on, so for it to cool down. As for the camera, I connected it with USB-C power so that the battery will not be depleted. I also connected the HDMI output so to stream from it, and also I will be recording on it. The first test I've done is in 4K 60 Hz, and without the fan, the camera overheated in only about 17 minutes. And with the fan, the camera took 1 hour and 5 minutes to overheat, and this is 4 times more than without the fan. So in 4K 60, the fan really made a difference. Will it make the same difference in 4K 30? Let's find out. You know, this video took me almost 1 week to do because I've done the tests many times to get accurate results. So if you appreciate this video, I would also appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and if you subscribe to my channel. In 4K 30, the ZV-E1 without the fan overheated in about 32 minutes. With the fan, the camera didn't overheat and it kept on going. I just turned it off after 3 hours of operation. And this is really a very good result for this tiny fan. In 4K 24 frames per second, I expected the camera not to overheat as fast as it overheated in 4K 30, but that was not the case. So the camera overheated in 34 minutes, which is only 2 minutes more than 4K 30 frames per second. But when I put the fan, the camera didn't overheat at all, and I just turned it off after 3 hours. Even though I don't think anyone will stream in 4K 120 frames per second, nevertheless, I've done the test, and without the fan, the camera overheated in only 10 minutes. Now, with the fan, the camera took 24 minutes to overheat, and this is not a bad result in my opinion. If you tried the method that I just showed you, let me know in the comment section if it was effective for you. And if you have also other methods to cool down your Sony ZV-E1, let me also know in the comment section. Now, at the end, I have a small rant. I don't usually do rants in my videos, but I want to say that I don't understand how Sony, when designed a camera that is made specifically for videos, they overlooked the overheating problem. This is something, in my opinion, especially for a big brand like Sony, it is not acceptable. And I hope that the next generation of the Sony ZV-E1 will not have this overheating problem. At the end, I want to thank you all for watching. And if you liked my video, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Eloy from Knowledge Sharing Tech. See you in the next video.